at the WBA World Bantamweight Crown held by Venezuela's Bernardo Pinango. Here's how that action unfolded, and we're going to pick it up with the action in round number 4. This is round 4 from the Forum in Los Angeles. The challenger, 32-year-old Frankie Duarte in the black trunks on the left of your screen. The champion, Bernardo Pinango from Venezuela, now resident in Panama, making his 3rd title defense, the crown that he won a year ago from Gabby Canizales. Duarte, through the first 3 rounds, about dead even, perhaps an edge in his favor for the challenger as he has pressed the attack as he is doing now. Pinango, looking a lot like the Panamanian former champion Eusebio Pedroza, a great featherweight champion in his style, has already had a point taken away for a low blow that was back in round number 2. Now, Gil, Duarte, that's the Canadian referee Hubert Earl, again with another warning for Pinango. Duarte doesn't seem to be bothered by any of that. He's just coming straight ahead, fighting his own fight.
Tim, you hit the nail right on the head when you said it reminds you of Eusebio Pedroza. He never bothered with the referees at all. He'd foul the guy 8, 9, 10 times, and the referee would warn him and he'd go right back and foul him again.
Well, Duarte has been certainly sticking to business, coming straight ahead. That's been his style over the years, and what an extraordinary story. 14 years of professional, finally getting a title opportunity for this WBA Bantamweight crown. After 5 years out of the ring, a self-admitted drug addict and alcoholic. He beat it himself. He got back into the ring with the help of the Goosen family 3 years ago, has run up a 9-1-1 record after that 5-year layoff. And here he is fighting for the World Championship. More than 6,000 enthusiastic fans in Los Angeles cheering for Duarte in this effort against the awkward and difficult Pinango.
Pinango is one of those fighters, Tim. He's letting Duarte come to him, but he throws a lot of punches. He's an effortless puncher. The arms just move at all times. There he is again, 1, 2, 3. And Duarte countered beautiful with a right hand.
Again, a warning to Pinango. And it looks like they've taken yet another point away from him here. Yes, in round 4, the 2nd point taken away from Pinango, who shakes his head in a little bit of disgust, but there's not much argument. And Duarte throwing that right hand just to get his attention back.
And Duarte can punch with that right hand, Tim. He'll get your attention.
Frankie Duarte's career record, 41 victories, 6 defeats and 1 draw with 32 knockouts. And as we mentioned, 9-1-1 since going to the 10 Goose stable, beginning his comeback 3 years ago.
Tim, you know, the knock on Duarte has always been that he gets insulted if you miss him with a punch. If you throw the punch, he's going to be there to collect it.
Terrific exchange here with both fighters landing in this final 30 seconds of round number 4.
Seems to me that Duarte is landing a lot more effective punches than Pinango, Tim.
No question about it, Gil, and he doesn't back up. Even when Pinango does land, Duarte is you don't have to look for him. He's right there counterpunching. That's the end of round 4. Was a dandy, believe me. We'll pick up the action now in round number 9. Round 6, pardon me. This is round 6. The challenger, Frankie Duarte, has been doing very well through the first 5 rounds of the fight without 2 points taken away from the champion in the red trunks, Pinango. Duarte would be at least even in our view, perhaps even ahead with those 2 points. He would appear to have the lead here in round number 6.
Yes, Tim, with those 2 points, he seems to have a comfortable lead in the fight.
Remarkable story, the well-known, well-documented saga of his return to the ring, but just the age factor, Gil. 32 years of age challenging for a bantamweight title, 118 pounds. That's very rare indeed.
Tim, it certainly is unusual. Most little guys, they mature a lot earlier and their careers are over a lot earlier. I believe there's only been one other fighter back in the 20s that challenged for the world championship at his age. He's a remarkable human being.
Warning to Pinango again, who just shakes his head as though he hasn't done anything wrong. That's for, again, yet another low blow.
Tim, I think he's trying to break Eusebio Pedroza world record for warnings and fouls that Pedroza did in the Laporte fight.
Yes, that was quite a famous featherweight championship bout. Pedroza retaining his crowd despite a number of fouls over the course of the 15 rounds. And Pinango, now a Panamanian resident, obviously some of that is rubbed off from Pedroza.
Tim, despite the fact that Pinango is only a bantamweight, he reminds me of Tommy Hurricane Jackson a heavyweight that had no style at all, fought some of the best fighters and had some great wins because of his strength and the fact that he was always moving his hands. And that's the way Pinango fights. Keeps those hands busy.
Duarte keeping the pressure on, but the busy hands of Pinango equaling things up. Now he gets a warning for holding behind the neck and hitting.
He's trying to catch Pedrosa, I'm telling you, Tim. There he goes, just moves those hands at all times. There they go again, left hook to the body.
Duarte staying right in front of the champion, continuing to fire away and keep the pressure on. Again, the warning to the challenger this time, Duarte, for holding and hitting.
Tim, that makes the score about 8-1 favor Pinango in warnings and fouls.
Hubert Earl, the Canadian referee, been busy in the early going. This is round 6, scheduled for 15. Good combination by the champion, snapping back the head of Duarte in the last exchange, but there's no holding Duarte off. He just keeps coming right back.
But can he maintain this pace for 15 rounds? This is a rugged pace. And remember, Duarte's never gone 15 rounds.
Good, solid right hand by Duarte in that last exchange.
But Pinango just keeps tap, tap, tap. Keeps scoring those points.
One of his most effective punches, Gil, appears to be that kind of a little hook uppercut he throws. That's the end of round 6.
I thought all dandruff shampoos were the same, but you can really feel the difference. On this side, there's a tingling sensation with Denorex shampoo and conditioner. Here, with Head and Shoulders, nothing. The tingle tells me Denorex is doing more.
Both have dandruff medicine, but Denorex adds both an extra anti-itch medicine and conditioner, too.
My hair looks great, feels terrific. Goodbye, Head and Shoulders. Hello, Denorex.
Denorex, dandruff shampoo that conditions, too.
All the right parts in all the right places. Napa's putting smiles on American faces.
When you go with Napa, you
Ring, although in our view, we felt that Duarte was still leading in the fight. And in the 8th round, the champion had yet another point taken away. That was 3 for low blows, going into what we'll now show you, the action from the 9th round. Frankie Duarte challenging for the WBA Bantamweight Championship. That's 118 pounds. Watch these guys battle. Round number 9 of the 15-round WBA Bantamweight Championship. It's been a thriller all the way. The challenger, Duarte, at age 32, putting on a tremendous show in front of his partisan crowd against the champion on the left of your screen, Bernardo Pinango. A cut near the corner of the right eye of the challenger. Duarte, of the only damage on either fighter so far, has not been a big problem for Duarte. If it has, he certainly has let it show.
Tim, it hasn't been a big problem because he has that old pro, Norman Lockwood, in the corner. And Cutman is such an important guy for a champion or a challenger to have in a big fight like this. And they have a good man in Norman Lockwood.
You see Pinango just pecking away, trying to get to that eye up the middle with that strange little punch he throws. Kind of a half a hook, half an uppercut.
Tim, you hit the nail right on the head. I used to teach that punch. And I used to say, it's not slow, it's not fast, it's half fast. I called it a half-fast hook.
Another warning to the champion, Pinango. He just stays busy. He's not a big puncher, as you can see, but he scores a lot of punches. Duarte is right there for him to hit. Duarte landing big ones of his own, and there's his body attack back. And a solid right by Duarte.